Welcome back to the grind. In this video, we're going to quickly look at the mystery branch for day 2, which includes the day 1 stuff as well. So let's look at the mystery store for day 2. Now, they are actually including day 1 and day 2 because of all the craziness that has been going on. And I hope that we will still get all 5 days of the mystery store, or maybe they'll just release more in one of the days, but we still have all the same prizes from day 1. So if you weren't able to claim those at the time, you are able to claim them still. So that's good to know. Now the new ones start off with gold chests. They are 10 gold chests for 300 sigils, and this is a must purchase deal in my opinion if you do have the sigils for it. And if you can open some chests to get the sigils, that would be awesome, because you almost get all the sigils back that you spend on these gold chests. Plus, you get all the extra prizes from it. So definitely a very good deal. Definitely should go for that. The Mythic fragments, based on a calculation from Morion, I believe it was, he showed that if you convert it to the value of breeding tokens, which would really only be as effective if you're using them on end tier dragons, then it is a fairly reasonable option. And if you have the sigils and you're interested in that, it is potentially worth your time. But for most players, it's probably not, unless you plan to save them until end game. The next prize is the EXP potions. And wow, that has significantly changed in value. They used to be over a million, either a million or 10 million, probably a million EXP, if I'm not wrong, but now it's showing a lot less. I have seen players reporting at different times that they have changed regarding of when they checked it, but regardless, most likely not that valuable. If you're going to get EXP potions, I'd say rather just get these EXP boosts because they are fairly decent value. Then you have the legendary Rune of Wisdom. Even though it's green and looks like it's mythic, mythic, it is legendary, which actually is better because you still get the same stats, which is 100% experience and 2% dragon HP. So if you need a little extra boost when you're doing EXP runs, for example, if you don't have Elite, then this could be beneficial for you. I have this one and the one from last time. I decided to get 2 because there are some breeding events that I do need to level up 2 dragons at a time. So I figured I would just get 2 so I can have both of them on the dragon, and I can just remove them with 35 chisels afterwards to put them on another dragon for another breeding event. So if that's something that you think you could benefit from, that is definitely something to consider. It's not very expensive. It's only 200 sigils, so not a bad investment there. And then the lumber packs, if you feel like you really need them and want to use them, then it does make fortification a little bit easier, but not significantly. And for the 500 sigils, I really would say avoid it unless you know that you're going to be swimming in extra sigils at the end of the season. But for most players, that's not the case. So I would stay away from that one as well. And quick update for the event. They finally have the pit events working, I think anyways, and the prizes for personal and team prizes are reduced by 30%. So you need 30% less points to meet certain milestones, which is pretty cool. But remember, we have a day less we have less time to do it. And if you look at the team prizes, there's only 21,000 points required for your team to get the 1.2 thousand sigils. So do your best to take advantage of that and hit that if you can, because we might not have this advantage in the future. Also, there are no team quests for this event because of all the downtime. They did send out an apology gift, which was not enough for a lot of people, but they hopefully will be fixing that a little bit more and sending out a bit more of a compensation. If you did not get compensated your energy packs and inner fires properly, make sure to send a ticket to the support team about that. So it looks like the PvP event has started. So I'm going to go in here and see. Rounds are starting. We've been okay. So I'm just going to pick a random team and do a random hit to start off the event. Let's take this one. See how that goes. I don't usually fly live. If you've seen my live streams, you're probably aware of that. But let's give it a go and see how it goes. Let's take in Morak because you all know I love Morak, and give it a whirl. I'll try to talk while I fly, but oftentimes it ends poorly, but the great thing about PvP is you can practice dragons and follow them up with more dragons and inner fires. And I probably should have put an inner fire on this run, but I wasn't thinking too clearly. So looks like there's no defender, which should make this a lot easier. I don't want to jinx myself here. So far, not too bad. And yeah, pretty chill. I just really like Morak, probably because I've flown him a lot and I'm pretty familiar with how to fly him now and what works for me and what doesn't. So makes things a little bit more routine and reflexive, which is always nice because it does take a long time to learn new dragons and get really good at them. And I know, I'm sorry if the audio is a little off this time. I am recording in a slightly different place than I normally do. There's a little bit more ambient noise, and also I'm a little bit sick once again, unfortunately, so my voice is a little bit weaker. But I hope this was helpful. Good luck in the event, and see you in the next video.